We now return to Warhammer Quest. Alright. Guards for hire. Go give this a shot. May as well just keep the basic, I think. I mean, unless we're going to have undead in here. The caravan was easy to track, its heavy loads causing the carts to carve deep ruts into the muddy ground once they had been pulled off the road. Your warriors follow the tracks into the undergrowth, and at a small clearing they find utter devastation. The carts are upturned and largely empty. Cracked spice jars and bales of textiles are strewn across the makeshift camp, along with the trampled bodies of the merchant's traitorous guards. An orc's choppa is half buried into the frame of one of the carts. The greenskins have come upon the foes before your warriors, and yet the merchant's wares are still missing. Going back empty-handed will not do your party's burgeoning reputation any good, and a poor merchant isn't going to reward them very well either. It's a small matter to track the orcs to some ruins a mere half a mile away. Within the ruins, an ancient stairway inevitably leads into the darkness. Oh boy. One troll already. I was concerned about that. Well, may as well get in there, I guess, huh? What does this do again? Right, allows me to shoot once per dungeon. We probably want to hang on to that then. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. That's exactly what we need. That, not so much. It's okay. We can handle some gobos, now that the troll is dead. Unfortunately, that probably means it's not the only troll in here. There. Fire scroll. Well, the fork in the road. Many orc boys. Oof. Many orc boys. No, come on. They've got an arrow guy. I think this will still be fine. Well, it's not the best. This isn't great either, because he's got 4 attacks, which could do a lot of good here, but then he's going to end up blocking. Right. Well, I gotta say, that does help a lot. The multi-attacks plus death blow. Yeah. Well, it's okay, we got rid of a front row there. Probably should have used the dwarf first to possibly kill him. And then I could have moved the marauder around. Would have been a better choice, in my opinion. Alright. Okay. I suppose if I'm not going to be using the... well, actually, probably that ring is probably for the priest, but I was going to say, if we're not going to use the priest, then that ring can be given to somebody else. It is sometimes not great. I mean, that's just not fair. Of course, because that... Well, we can hide. They're all era boys. Well, yeah. Let's hide and make them come to me. They can probably get an angle on him still. I like that you two are going because maybe you can't see. Excellent. That's absolutely what we needed to have happen there. Not so much that, though. Well, move out. Putting myself at great risk. Could do it again. Instead of healing. Well, I don't think he gets to move again. Why did he get to move again? Must be something special with him, but I don't think, like, if I come out here and I use my bow, I don't think I'm gonna be able to move again. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Keep forgetting that. This would have been an excellent time to use that ability. Well, give them more targets, I guess. Would now be a good time for this? Because then I would get 5 attacks. No, I think we can stand a turn. Right. There. A new Bright Wizard staff. Yay. I guess. Oh. Right. That gives me enough another one. Oh, what am I doing? Dead end. Wasn't paying attention. Well, that sucks because now that puts me at risk of triggering counters for probably 3 more moves. Son of a bitch. Just had to say it. Just had to say it. Come on. Once again, I didn't use the fucking bow because I never remember that I've got the goddamn thing. Try it now. Wait. Is this a 1 per turn? 1 per dungeon? Yeah. Okay, let's hold on. We'll hold on to that. That may need to come in handy later. Probably shouldn't have done that. Saved it so I could have got my warrior up there. I think we will just blast him. +1 toughness. Healing mist. Excellent. The room is home to a horrendous stench, such as the fetid smell that some warriors only... Oh, come on. This is that... Oh shit, I should have moved you first. This is that thing that gives me a negative debuff, right? If I'm still in the room on the next turn? See, so we can use this to top up. Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell? You'd be freaking kidding me. That's insane. What the hell? Of course you're pinned. That's not great. Really? Can't hit anything, thank you. One wounds per turn. Lesser regeneration. Ah. Well. I guess I'll put that on me, so I don't have to keep healing myself. Everybody else is pretty much full anyway. Alternatively, since you're always going up there... I mean, we should probably start using some of these scrolls, I guess, huh? Still have not looked that up. Fine, I'll do it right now because I never fucking remember. Alright, I couldn't find anything, even in the original books, in the expansion content. But the description on these things says it gives the wearer high resistance, but at what cost? It implies that, just like any role-playing game, when it's cursed, it's bad. So I'm not going to put them on. Especially since that has the mark of chaos on it in particular. I mean, I guess I could just to see what it does, but I mean, 1 toughness isn't worth my while, I don't think. So maybe we'll leave that off. I guess I'll just have you carry this so it's out of my inventory so that we get stuff. And, strength, wounds. We could do a heal wounds, just in case. +1 melee attacks. Actually, you should have that. Just in case there. It's probably about as good as we're going to get on that. Yeah. We'll sell that at the next opportunity then, if I'm not going to use it. Anyway, here we are again. That ring may end up being more useful to a frontliner. Kind of seems like everybody gets a whack eventually, though. A night goblin boss. Again. Now this is actually an opportunity for me to use those daggers. Come on. Jesus. All right. Well, at least standing here, he could use his multiple attacks. There. Good. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, let's don't even say it. Gonna jinx myself here. Could probably just move into the next room, but that's not... I think we're getting close to the end here, so that's probably not a great idea. More orc boys. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Well, 5 or 5. Take out those arrow guys in the back. Maybe. Maybe not. You would be better off back here with that many attacks. Damn. He can certainly clear a room. It ended up being a pretty good idea, I guess. Risking his berserk attacks to just wipe a complete squad of orcs away. Pretty good, pretty good. One orc boss and 2 night goblin bosses. This is the room? Now, guess it's just that. So if we maybe move back here. Right. Sticking together. What? Hey. Dungeons are dangerous, not to be taken lightly. Although it's possible for a group to separate, it's often much safer to keep the group together. Well, why give me that information now? Once per dungeon. Okay. The game knew an ambush was coming. Those bastards. There you go, there you go. Exactly what I needed. Of course, it waited until I used my ability so I could waste it, because why not? Now, unfortunately, using shadow daggers I think is probably going to attack you. May as well use this now, huh? Okay, well, still not enough, but pretty good nonetheless. There. He's gonna have a hell of a lot of experience this time around. A diamond. Maybe a little too much. Maybe I let him go forward a little too much. But then again, he could just be my one-man army as I just send him in there. With the greenskins dead to an orc, the adventurer set about hunting for the merchant's stock. A few items, such as the odd bolt of cloth or smashed flasks of liquor, have been seen scattered about the dungeon, but the vast majority of the goods are still missing. An eagle-eyed member of your party then notices a gap in the base of the fountain. As one, the party shoves the fountain, pushing it aside with a large grinding noise to reveal a secondary room down some sodden steps. Within is the remainder of the merchant's stock, some of it already spoiling due to the damp confines. The party acts quickly to return the goods to the surface. 2 surviving carts are upturned, and soon the caravan is back on the road. Belatedly, the adventurers realize they are in control of 2 cartloads full of valuable goods. They can, of course, return the wares back to the merchant, who will be grateful and reward in kind. The warriors have also given their word that is what they will do. However, there is nothing stopping the party from taking the caravan to another settlement and selling on the goods to another trader for even greater profit. The larger the settlement, the more in demand the goods and the greater the adventurers can sell them for. That's the theory anyway. Surely the warriors will be heading straight back to Warden to reunite the desperate merchant with the remains of his business. I mean, if I know anything about the humor of Games Workshop, and Warhammer in particular, and especially this game where we've seen potential for being selfish being punished immediately, I can only imagine we'd walk in somewhere and then the guards would be like, oh yeah, where'd you get all this stuff? And then confiscate it or something. There's no way this turns good if we just keep it. So we will return the goods. Return the goods to the merchant. He thanks you and gives you your reward. Which isn't much, frankly. In the grand scheme of things. Back to Warden. Okay, because we're about to spend, what, 500 of it? 1,000? Hold up, let's not be hasty. We can stay at level 3 for the next mission. So let's see if we can't maybe use the money better instead. A masterwork bow. Well, we have that bow for the elf already. We could use the bow instead. Or the marauder, who might end up having a better chance using this. Especially since he's got abilities that literally use this thing. It seems like a good choice. I mean, it's so much more damage. On the other hand, I saw that sword. We are doing 4 to 6. Whereas this, 7 to 9. Now, we would have to come up with 1,000. These are consumable. Okay, we don't need that. Don't need that. Same thing. Okay. So that. The apprentice gown, I believe, was the same as the one I went after but didn't want to use because this one is better. Yes, so we can sell that. I don't know that we need that many stakes for the witch hunter. It would be good. Be good to keep, but we've already got one. I guess I could sell one. Because if worst comes to worst, I could... Well, see now, okay, so if I gave him the saber, that's a blue item. But I don't think he could have that and this anyway. I think because it's a weapon, it wouldn't matter. So we'd still be swapping out that silver dagger anyhow. Oh yeah, we can sell the cursed item, finally. Frankly, we could also sell this, because unless I get myself a one-handed somewhere, I can't see myself ever needing this. Get rid of that. Go ahead and get rid of that stake. Fuck, I may as well just be getting rid of these potions, too, at this point. Never use them. Scrolls? Like, these toughness scrolls. It's just not... I don't have enough anyway. I'm still 600 away. Alright, then. I guess we'll go for the saber. Unless there's something else. No. Yeah. And then that'll give me enough money, potentially. Well, it'll give me enough money to level them up. Level up the Marauder. So we'll do that. Get that. Yeah. That's how that works. Okay, well, what about... Alternatively, I could give you that. He's got a big old scroll of healing. I've also given him these ones. Strength. Give him that. Okay, so maybe we'll use him in the next mission here. So that he can at least be stuck back. Marauder is much less likely to be pinned in combat. Good. Yeah, so we'll work on him next. We'll replace the Marauder with him just for the experience. At least in the next mission. Ooh, Vestments of Shadows again. Iron Gut, Skull Cap. Well, I guess we can go back to Wertbod or go to Wolfsbach, because that's that one there too. So that would be what, 6? Presumably there'd be 2 here, and then would that be the 9th? Guess we could go off that way. Pick this up regardless. Critters, so vermin, spiders, and rats, basically, then? Might not be too bad. Because, I mean, obviously this is the exit. Like, you get here, and then you can move on to... Well, I guess Reichland is how you get there. So Everland would be that way. Alright, well, anyway, I'll end this one here. And we'll figure something out next time.